Okay, hi guys. Hate to say it, but I hope this is recording well. We're around Turquoise Lake. It's beautiful, truly beautiful. And I'm just showing you around the rig here real quick. And this is an unusual campsite in that the way we're parked, as you can see, we're inside number 10, and this just kind of parks along the ridge here. And back in the back here, I'll show you here in just a little bit, is Turquoise Lake. This is what the sites look like. And there's another parking lot down there, and we're going to walk down there in a minute. But yeah, you park here, along here, and that's what we're doing in this rig. And there's your campsite. So I'm going to walk back around this rig, our rig. You can see, I'll walk down here. I haven't got everything set up yet. Patty's at work inside the rig, and I've got to finish setting up the camp because kids are coming again, and gotta get set up for that. But this is our site, our fire pit over here, because senior pass, it's going to cost me, or it costs us about $13 a night instead of about $26. But let's start walking down here and walk down to Turquoise Lake and show you why we decided to camp up here. Come on.
Right back up to the lake.
What?
I'm gonna go back up to the lake and stuff.
Are you gonna break your neck?
Why?
Just be safe, okay?
It's an easy ride. It's only 3.4 miles.
Normally we would go all the way up the Pacific coast. We're Thousand Trails members, so we would go all the way up there along the coast and camp in a variety of different places. But because of gas prices, let us know in the description if that's maybe holding you back this year. $5 a gallon for regular gasoline, and at this point in time, mid-June, we're getting pretty close to $6 a gallon for diesel. So that stopped us too. We're not going to be staying or traveling all the way up the coast and down the beach to Washington and Oregon to some of our favorite Thousand Trails RV parks. We're gonna try to stay a little closer to the grandkids and to the family, because it's easier on the pocketbook. But I don't know, guys, planet's getting weird, it's getting crazy, particularly here in the USA. Maybe we'll talk more about that later, maybe we won't. But anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you the that's Turquoise Lake. Man, the gnats out here along this Turquoise Lake, which you can see in the background there, they're ridiculous this morning. Got one in my mouth, I think. Jeez. Anyway, trying to make it back to the camp. Went out for a little hike this morning. And look at the water. It's just so peaceful, and you can see the mountains. I can't remember what that mountain group there is supposed to be. some meaning giant, or I don't know, maybe I'll check it out, tell you what it is. But anyway, the lake is beautiful and there's not very many people here, and I'm thinking it's because of the gas prices, but it is so gorgeous. There's a few camps along here, along that side over there, and then there's a road that goes way up, almost up onto the mountains, and then comes back down. And then there's Queen's Camp or something like that over there, one more place where you can camp on. Well, actually I think it's more over there on the edge of the dam. At any rate, where we were camping when we first started is over there on the other side of that dam, down in that section there, and there's so much camping there, it's ridiculous.
They have a really good map of the area in Turquoise Lake recreational areas and facilities. We're right there. It's where we're parked, and we're camped right now. But down below the Sugar Loaf Dam area, that part, right up what they call 48, Road 48, there is camping everywhere, guys. It's amazing.
If you back down this way along that beach where you see those two guys, there was just tons of people all the way around. But tell us what you're planning on doing. I want to do a vlog about food storage for RVers on the road, and how you're going to handle things get really crazy, what your plans are. Let us know down in the comments. Let us know in the comments how you get rid of these gnats. Anyway, almost back to the camp. You know, it's like, I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but there's just a swarm of gnats all over the place. Not very exciting. But let us know how you're going to handle a situation where food prices go so crazy, gas prices, fuel prices so high, diesel so outrageous. And one of the things I've heard it's important for you to think about, especially if you have a diesel, you know, pusher, Class A, or a truck like I have, is the DEF, the DEF stuff is supposed to become a problem and a shortage. There's a video out about it. One of the presidents of Flying J talking about how the railroad called them and told them they need to cut back on the amount of DEF that they're shipping around the country. Video, I'll put a link in the description so you can watch it yourself. So guys, if you're way out in the middle of nowhere and you want to get back home, make sure you not only have enough diesel or a plan there, but DEF. You run out of DEF in some of these vehicles, they'll just totally shut down. Well, most of them, if not all of them, will shut down. You won't be able to drive. Ridiculous. Really happy with government right now, but we got to think about these things. Food storage, DEF, the price of fuel going up. Is your rig self-sufficient in terms of solar or generators or propane or whatever it is that you're fueling yourself? You got to start thinking ahead. That's why a lot of people probably aren't traveling. They're just going to stay home. It's really sad, but it's 2022. I guess we just got to get through it. Talk to you later.
Strangers, am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I. Chase and fly. I just keep on laughing. We will see what could happen. We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing and fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chase and fly. I wanna see the city lights.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in here and do some StarLink stuff here real quick. We're in Colorado, and the first thing I want to show you is there has been a lot of outages, and it's the first time we've been anywhere where we basically see that swirly wheel again when we're watching a show at night, or there's sometimes some programs that have some delays, but this is a live one this morning as I'm working on this vlog. And you can see it's got a ping rate, I think it says, of about 80 ms microseconds. And then the upload speed, I believe it's going to settle around 6 something. But it's not bad. We can use that. We work with it. But it has some really slow speeds at times. First time we've ever really experienced it. Now this is us giving you an example. What we have found we can do is we can go out and look at a place where we might park that's big rig friendly for us, and then we set this up and start scanning the sky. So this is something Patty is doing right before we got hooked up in this new location, because there are a lot of trees around, some obstructions. So basically we're getting ready to do this check, and it'll pop into a check here in just a second. Yep, we're ready. And so she points it up at the sky, and it's like gathers in like Pac-Man, all these little dots. I believe these are satellites up in the air, and just keep scanning the sky right above the tree line there, trying to get it up, I believe, over 100%. So she'll do that for a few minutes. Again, like Pac-Man here, it'll get all the way up. You'll see that. Kind of neat, but you can do this anywhere you think you may or may not be able to get the sky from where she's on the ground right now. We actually put this dishy way up on top of the rig on a pole, which if you've seen our other videos, you'll notice that's the way we do it. But she's going to hit 100%, and then it goes into view results, and this takes a little while to accumulate, so we got to wait on it, but I probably ought to speed that up. Okay guys, so I was able to speed that up, and as you can see it takes a while even with its when I've doubled the speed. But at any rate, this is what you do, and it'll basically come up and tell you that it's probably a pretty good place to put dishy in to set up StarLink. So you can do this as you go out traveling around trying to find a big rig friendly area. You can scan the skies and make sure that it works for you. Time to stand on your tippy toes. Okay, that little red light there means it came on.
Okay.
Hi everybody.
Hi everyone.
We're at Turquoise Lake. I think it should be called, what are those little bugs? Gnats?
Gnats.
Gnat Lake Park, RV Resort. I don't know, something like that.
We're at the Tabor campground at Turquoise Lake, and there are a lot of gnats here.
Yep. And we're just about the only ones in the park, or in the campground, so that's pretty nice. What else, Patty? Tell them what you like about the place.
Well, Turquoise Lake has numerous campgrounds. Some of them are just for tents only, and some are for larger rigs. A lot of them are like 30, 40 feet. Our rig is big. So the best place for us to stay was here at the Tabor campground because there's not as many trees, so you don't have to maneuver your rig around the trees. But in addition to that, it puts us out where we can get some solar as well as our satellite. And the Tabor campground is basically a large parking lot with campsites around the edges of it. So you can pull up, and it's much easier to get in and out of it with a big rig. And it's a beautiful park, and we're just a few hundred yards from the lake itself.
Yeah, and it's around a city called Leadville, which is an old mining town. In fact, I think they still have an active mine here. And in town, you can get water. There's a dump there. And down by the dam, on the other side of the bottom of the dam, which I was talking about earlier, there is an unreal amount of places to park that are all really, so many places are big rig friendly, which we really like. It's one of those places that we believe we could be a destination for us in the future if we decide we're not going to go up to the coast in Oregon or Washington. It's a place we probably could park and really enjoy our stay up in Colorado, close to my son and his family. So that's pretty exciting for us. We'll show you a little bit more about that later. This vlog is probably a little longer than what I normally do, but there's just so much. We haven't gone to dinner yet. We haven't spent a lot of time in the town of Leadville, but so far we're pleased. The only thing that we haven't been pleased with is all the little gnats flying around us. They're ridiculous.
Everywhere.
And today's a little bit cooler, but yesterday we got so much sun, we were able to do just about anything we wanted in terms of power through the battery. So the longer days are really helping us out a lot. But more about that in probably the next vlog when the kids come. We were hoping to get out on the lake in a kayak and on some paddle boards, but we probably won't do it this weekend when they come up because it has been cold and it's supposed to rain. But we're testing this out really for the 4th of July. We'll come back and we'll do a vlog about the 4th of July up here in this area. Anything else, Patty?
There's just every kind of camping you can imagine around here, between dispersed and tent and designated forest sites, as well as the open areas and the overflows. So it's really well designed in a lot of ways. There is a dump here in the park, so you could use that as well. But there are some of the campgrounds that don't have any water right now. Apparently they've some kind of a water situation that they've got.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
but this one does. Tabor does have some water. Nothing at each site. There's, it's basically, like I said, a parking lot. So there's no water at each site, and there's no electrical or sewer, anything. It's dispersed camping, but it's in the forest.
All right. We'll talk later.
Okay, bye all.
Bye.